Sing mabuk. Gak jelas sekali. Fan funding apa? Sudah live. Sing mabuk. It's Alek Wajah. Anjay. Gimana April? Ah, itu dia. Dah. Oh, memo ternyata. What? Song 78 Daya. Gaming product. Hilang suara.
Well, it's good to see another face. And you're a metahuman, too. I don't know who you are. You awakened at the cradle. You've lost your memory.
Bro, you just say I lost my memory, bro. What the fuck?
It must have been that fluctuation just now. It trapped me in the cradle. It could have robbed you. You can call me V. It seems that our interests are aligned, Meta. I came to secure a deviation. A paper butterfly. Right now, though, we need to move. But only if you help me complete mine. All you have to do is listen to...
Okay. Bet. Analitik.
This is a life form that has been infected with stardust. It's called a deviant. Our world has been overrun with deviants ever since Starfall. Ordinary humans can't take high levels of stardust exposure. When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman. You should be fine. In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use stardust.
Damn. Damn, son. Damn. Damn, son. Harus ditahan dong, Mas. Lucu. Wow, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Ben. What's that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What's that? What? Oh fuck. Kamu ditahan. Tapi tombol shift harus ditahan. Bingung kan? Sudah horor. What the fuck is you? Jangan nakal. Op. What the fuck was that? Touch me. Udah. Ikang somai. Ikang somai. Anjay, damn, thick boy, thick, so thick boy. Missing packet there.
My name is Victor Hammett. What's your name?
My name is Victor.
All I know is that I'm a monster. My mother,
My mother,
my
my
father,
father,
and everyone
everyone else.
they're gone.
They are gone.
And it was all my fault.
It was all my fault.
Try and stay calm.
Try and tell
I'm here, and I will do everything to help.
Chill. Bet. Damn. Actually, bro. Apa? Oh,
My butterfly, it's flying.
Yes, your first deviation. And look how gentle it is.
I remember my name now. It's Mitsuko. It means child of light. It's my first creation.
Ish.
I will create more.
Sound, flash remote, video, sound. Ada audio yang ada dia buat ganti bahasa. Again, keep. Oh, admit. Over this.
DBT-011? My name is Victor Hammett. What's your name?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm a monster. My mother, my father, and everyone else. They're gone. And it was all my fault.
What? Oh shit. No, it's not your fault, babe. Iya, masih muda apa deh. Malah kabur. Hah? What?
We need something powerful
Ajay.
to challenge the evolutionists. And I think I finally found it. You. Hey, we can secure other deviations. We can use them to forge a new path and bring about true evolution. This will be the Mayfly's mission.
Evolution.
This is why we'll fight.
Fucking X-Men bullshit, bro.
That's right.
Fucking Magneto.
Mayflies. Small, yet invincible. Humanity may seem puny now, but we'll prove we can endure.
Or just metahuman. X-Men match. Anjing. What? Kampret lu. Kaget dong. Kabur. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Apa?
We found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then try and secure it.
Pesan udah kata tadi. Touch. touch it. Touch the asshole. Wih. Ini dua. Ow. My eye. Wow. Wow. Wow, really? Langsung diteleport ke rumah ya? Wow. Really? What? Let's go. Bed. Babe.
V, you made it back. You're still...
Yes, and look what I found. A meta. Only just woken up.
Yeah, Fee. Tell her, Fee.
They were kind enough to activate the cradle and set me free.
Thank you, metahuman. Your help means a lot to me.
Aren't you?
You can call me Mitsuko. I used to be a metahuman as well. Rosetta did all kinds of experiments on me. That is, until V saved me.
Mitsuko is a very special meta. She can sense even the tiniest fluctuations in the stardust. It's thanks to her that I was able to take refuge in this place after Starfall. You're safe here.
Yes, the butterfly is an emissary of sorts. I wanted it to help rescue other metas. The recent fluctuation must have startled it. The important thing right now is to secure it and ensure its safety.
I'll secure the shit.
See that thing in the center of the room? It's a device for securing DV.
Okay, so. Yeah. Huh? Okay, good. Is this the Will Smith?
The butterfly is recovered. I think it likes you.
What you want to do? Yo. What you know?
Deviations can be very dangerous. This is why we're finding ways for humans and deviations to live in.
No one's exactly sure what they are. Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. When deviations get stressed, they release stardust. We think this, and when that happens, all hell breaks loose.
Some deviations are friendly, like the butterfly. But others, like the ones inside monoliths, it's not practical to secure all of them. But if we can learn more about them, you must be prepared. That must be a siren.
Shit, it must have gotten through. Come on, Meta. A deviation from another world just entered this space. Take the butterfly with you.
What? I'm just following you, just. I want a weapon, bro. And what's that? Fuck me! No. run. Nah, aduh. What is this quickly? Wow.
This siren, so strong. Summon the butterfly. It will fight alongside you. Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
Yo, what? Serang. What the fuck? Panjai. Tanggal dia. Hey yo, chill. Oh, where'd that go? No. Escape. was whack, bro.
Damn. It escaped.
That was a difficult fight. Just driving it away.
You're tougher than you look. Yes. Mitsuko created this rift space. A refuge.
Do you think that deviation will come back?
It's possible. Meta, will you go back to the physical?
Take the... Hopefully we'll meet again one day. It looks like this is goodbye. Before you go.
Okay. What does? What the fuck? Despawn. Anjay. Damn. Twing. Look at that ass, bro.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall. And the world is still infested with stardust. Looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution.
Mana? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm noob. Hey, can I build territory here? Or
Is that yours?
what?
Is that yours territory?
No. I haven't made my territory yet.
Yeah. You can build around me.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Alright.
I built here. Yo, what? Okay, bruh. Okay, too close.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Other people territory.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
What?
Even with memetics, you still won't be able to craft anything out of thin air. We'd better gather some ore and logs.
Oh, what the fuck? Gravel. Gravel yang mana gravel? Okay. Redeem code. Redeem code. Human. Ah, da, 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 da. What? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wait. No. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Say it again. I can't hear.
Okay, okay. Gravel is dirt, right? Gravel.
Gravel? No, no, no. You just hack the stone, the rock.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
You will get the gravel.
Okay, okay, okay. Wait, let's see. Which stone? The yellow? Yellow stone? No?
Every stone will give you gravel.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
yellow stone will give you sulfur, and then the gold one will give you copper.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just hit any of them.
Ah. Hey, 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 hey.
We'll also need a furnace and a disassembly bench to process the materials we gather.
This is PvE server, right? Hey, guys. Guys. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Capek. Haus je.
use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Anjay, unek.
Nice. This is a strong foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use. So far, what we've got won't do much against those deviants out there. We need proper weapons and armor. There are some abandoned Rosetta facilities nearby. Maybe we could find some useful supply crates there. I've marked their locations on your map.
Yo, give me. Oh, zombie jungle. Oh, what the sigma? What the sigma? What the sigma? What the sigma? Udah mati dia hilang. What the fuck is this? What's all this shit? Anjay, besar cok. Banyak apa itu? Jauh dari lagi. Yes, ma'am.
Hands off my stuff. You're pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon. Hold on. Is that how interesting? I thought I was the only mayfly left. I'm Mary. It's a good thing I met you. I came here to investigate a deviation that's been causing issues. I think it's connected to a recently Don't tell me you're going to try and take on a powerful deviation barehanded. Even you're pretty inexperienced. I'm going to give you a blueprint. Use it to make yourself while you're doing that. Once you're done, come find me in Deadsville. After all.
Thanks, Mary. Love you too.
So another mayfly survived, and I can't remember her. My memory's been patchy ever since Mitsuko revived me. Just to be safe, we'd better not share the existence of Mitsuko with that woman. That blueprint is rock solid, though. We can use it to make a real gun.
What's this?
Let's check your memetics and start by building a gear workbench.
What's this? What is this? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Good. Jeez. Dah, kosong. No, but they Selempar gua. Oh, jauh soal. Waduh. Anjay.
Either love, hate, or scared of, or something. Like you can't escape your thoughts. Is awesome. Such a cool concept.
I also like the idea that like people who are like grieving a loved one are unintentionally creating a thought form because they're spending times of heightened emotion thinking of a specific person that doesn't exist. So naturally, that is the process of creating a thought form. So the ghosts or apparitions of dead friends that they see is a thought form taking the shape of that person in their memory.
That's even more fucked up too. Is like if you had a like your mom passed or something, right?
Yeah.
And then you were thinking about it, and then it's like an entity is in the shape and that looks like your mom, but it's not her. Is horrifying. Horrifying.
However, as more time and energy is invested into the development of the thought form, they begin to harness more influence on their environment, until eventually exhibiting a semi-permanent physical appearance. We've sought to answer a very important question. Can thought forms be created in a manner that would benefit American society and help keep American citizens safe?
That is so funny to me. the delivery on that were where it's like, so after finding out this earth-shattering information, we asked the question, can this benefit the U.S. government?
It is a pretty good comedic beat. Will this benefit the U.S. government, and can we weaponize it? Pretty much is what they're saying.
How can we thought form an A-10 warthog to smite our enemies?
Can you thought form a Black Hawk helicopter?
I am currently thought forming a fleet of kamikaze pilots to rain down holy justice on those who have wronged me.
That's the power of thought form.
That's the power of thought form.
Project Stargate has enlisted a world-renowned authority in thought forms, a man named Dr. Bernard Hayes.
Bro, why even show the picture?
I know, they just black out the whole face.
Why even? Just keep a fucking stick figure guy up there if you have to. Just a dude in a suit. You're like, trust me, he's very pretty in real life.
He's gorgeous, trust us.
But we can't show you because you might thought form him.
I will say, Bernard Hayes is a name to remember. You don't
Bernard
have to. I'll
Hayes.
remember it for you, but it will come back.
Introducing the thought form manifester. The thought form manifester is able to create truly independent and self-sustaining thought form entities from the minds of select willing participants.
So I love this machine. It's a very Jurassic Park vibe to it, right? Because
Yeah.
it's the idea of like, oh, well, normally this process takes decades of religious learning and meditation and, you know, understanding of the consequences of your actions. So we decided that we can skip all of those steps with a really big machine that makes a thought form happen all at once to people who have never heard of it before.
Sit in your secret lab's gaming chair, and we're gonna put a UFO over you and then blast you with some kind of energy.
I need you to think about a lot of missiles right now.
While you're at it, while you're under extreme mental anguish, I need you to go ahead and think about what we're gonna tell you, or your head will fucking explode. Well, so let me ask you this: it feels like this is not linear storytelling. Am I wrong?
Correct.
Okay, because it seems almost like the second episode was a guy, maybe it's someone who is a part of the thought form thing, is out there, sees something crazy, or it's a person who came across somebody in a thought forming accident of some kind. But I almost think that the spirit in the first episode was the one doing the data extraction type thing as well.
Look at, I'm so proud of you putting pieces together, thinking things.
I have a brain.
Sometimes.
What if after this next part, though? What if this next part? Because you said Jurassic Park, makes you think like, and then they're like, that's when we bring in the Velociraptor. It's like just like it's like a 3D model of a Velociraptor.
This section ends. It's like I really want you to think about a dinosaur.
Yeah. Bring back the dinosaurs for the American people.
I need, it's like a 5-star general standing next to the chair. Like, I want you to think about a lot of dinosaurs all at once.
I need you to think about a long neck with a rocket launcher tapped to its spine. Can you think of that for me, mister? Unit 13 needs you.
And also, while you're at it, if you have the time, can you think about an 8-foot-tall copy of Gwyneth Paltrow that has
Can you think of an
triple
8-foot-tall
M chest?
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow with missile titties, and she has a big goop candle coming out of her hands. Her goop candle that says it smells like her vagina. Could you go ahead and do that?
And she also doesn't understand what love is, and she thinks that romantic interest is the same as motherly interest, and she thinks I'm her son.
Actually, you'd be better. Can you manifest Gwyneth Paltrow? And to me, she's really skinny, but to everyone else, she's really, really fat.
Also, can she have a penis, please?
Thank you. Just like combining all of her movies into one character.
but also that everyone else doesn't see it, so I don't have to deal with the
can you make her
repercussions.
invisible and only I can see her? She calls herself Pepper Potts.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Robert Downey Jr., 8 feet tall,
Yeah.
huge rack.
Kill this guy. He knows too much. Kill him. The guy's like, I've been here for 3 minutes. He knows too much. Kill him.
They could look like a person, an object, an animal, or even something as abstract as the physical representation of an emotion.
Weird. Yeah. All those pictures, too, were totally abstracted. But
They
the
were
guy's
all
face was kind of
strange.
uncanny.
Yep. The dog's neck was too long. But then that last one, the physical manifestation of an emotion.
Yeah.
Huh.
Very creepy. Well, that's almost what I feel. I feel like we got the physical manifestation of like anger or something in the forest. Because if he's invisible, we really didn't see him. That's what I'm wondering. Because he was still able to hit the car. Right.
Yeah.
Thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare. There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile but and while they may look or behave in a frightened manner, and though they are capable of making physical contact, they pose no threat.
Despite being able to appear as a childhood nightmare and have a physical form and touch you, that it won't. Don't worry.
If you see the shallow how version of Gwyneth Paltrow in the manifestation of a spider, don't worry. Her fat ass can't hurt you.
And if you're going through the hallways and you happen to see an oiled up Kim Kardashian that's 9 feet tall, and thinks I'm her dog, ignore it. Go somewhere else.
If you see a floating purple cancerous cloud of energy that's representative of sadness, don't worry. It can't hurt you. There's no way. There's no way the human mind can be like, oh, okay. Imagine seeing that spider out in the woods. You know what? You can't hurt me. There's no way. There's blood all over the ground, dude.
There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Yeah, there's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Expression in the thought form manifester is completed. Your thought form will be securely transmitted directly into a containment chamber. Thought forms are unable.
Ooh.
There are some very rare potential side effects that may result from your session. These side effects include increased tiredness, loss of balance, dizziness, insomnia,
You see any
vomiting,
animal?
episodes of temporary amnesia, and mild hallucinations. However, there are several required mind exercises as a part of this video system that must be completed prior to your scheduled date in order to prime your consciousness and ensure the highest quality results.
The idea of having like almost like, you ever see the movie 13 Ghosts?
Yes.
Kind of like just the same way that they captured Ghost in that, to be able to capture a thought form and keep him in these like almost prison cells. Yeah, dude. God forbid one of those gets out. They're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, the giant spider that you brought into reality and put in a cage.
You'd have to feel pretty bad too if that manifested. I'd be like, why the fuck are you thinking about that so much, dude?
I mean, imagine going in that chair and they're like, don't think about anything that would be bad.
That'd be so funny if someone's like, don't think about a giant inside-out man. Just a guy with all of his gutty works on the outside, and he screams real loud like a banshee. All right, buddy, have fun. It's like, it'd be impossible not to think about it. You just put it in my head.
Well, I mean, like at the beginning, they're like, true tulpas take, decades of like, the dedication and learning and spiritual guidance and stuff. But let's hook Dave up to this chair and see what he comes up with.
Let's hook a random guy up off the street who's getting a fucking cassette tutorial.
Yeah,
up. You know what I mean? It's like
a great idea.
Okay, well I guess the way it makes it presented is almost like these are random people off the street. Like these aren't anybody who's trained. It's just like, oh, you were dumb enough to sign up. Cool.
Are you ready for tape 4?
Yeah, I'm ready to just keep pushing on. This is sick.
Let's go.
Oof. That's scary. Bro, why are you giggling? You're fucking freaking me out, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the visual of like a general, like a Sam Elliott type, just as the machine's turning on, being like, but also I want her to be like 5'6", 5'8", definitely not over 5'8", and maybe also if she could smell like a citronella candle on a midsummer's evening,
if she could
and have some freckles, but not too many.
That's right, partner. And if you could you make her not taller than 5'6", and I want her to smell like French vanilla coffee made with coffee creamer. Thank you. Did you go ahead and do that for me?
He's just getting like so hyper specific.
Yeah, he's like, I think I did it. He's like, buddy, you manifested a 6'3" basketball player. What the hell's going on? Where's your mind at? Are we gonna have problems or what?
If you could make her maybe a little bit upset when she comes home from work in the evenings, and that's understandable, but after a time of comfort, she likes to be held and release her frustrations in a healthy and respectful manner that causes us as two people to grow closer together over time. That'd be great.
Could you go ahead and give her one leg and she's always on a roller skate?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I just want to see how fast she can go.
I just want to put her on top of a hill and push her down and see what happens. Could you give her impeccable balance? Could you do that?
Oh,
go ahead and put a couple rockets on the skate too, so we go really fast down the hill.
Also, if you could give her one arm but the other one's an oven mitt.
Yeah, give her one baby arm and then one regular one, but it's a giant oven mitt, and it's actually the hamburger helper icon that talks. Could you go ahead and do that?
Actually, scratch all that. Can you just make hamburger helper real?
You know what, actually? Could you just give me Oprah Winfrey? Thank you. I love her book club. Oh, I love her book club.
Could you just give me like all this being said at like a drive-through?
Yeah. This is 3 minutes after the orientation VHS video. Can you give me Oprah Winfrey from 1986, just around that time? Thank you.
But also incredibly muscular.
Yeah, but could you make her a bodybuilder?
And oiled up as well, please.
Yeah, just go and oil her up and put her in a pantsuit. Appreciate you. He's like saying it nonchalantly, like walks back, and then he's gonna be obviously upset when he comes back for the results. Who the hell is this?
Yeah, he walks. He's like, "Whoa, this isn't anything like oil in Iraq. This is who did this? Who is
the
this?
hell is this?"
Dave, is that you? Dave, get out here. Stop that.
Yeah, buddy. Sorry, you're not cut out for this. Also, I just want to say too, to get back on the video here, is the idea of there's really nothing more creepy in my opinion than the idea of like found footage Poughkeepsie tape style shooting like this, where someone's like looking into an empty house on both sides, where either you're thinking like, oh god, imagine someone just watching you and you didn't know, or the idea of like, what is he about to see in this dark house? It's just on both ways. Very spooky.
Have you ever, I won't click off to it, but have you ever watched the Gemini home entertainment?
I've heard of that one, but I've never seen it. But I have heard of it.
I would show it, but we may save it for later. But there's this one scene in the first episode that is exactly what you're describing, like seeing something weird happen in the house at night. Yeah, it's effective horror. It's effective horror for sure.
Yeah, same kind of stuff as like the first VHS movie and stuff too. Kind of how they set that up, of like breaking into the dude's house. Yeah. Oh, fuck. How funny would it be whenever he climbed through the window, he just yelled, "Hello?"
You're gonna want to see this.
Your door's locked. Ruby Frankie's house.
Bro.
Daddy of House's Daddy of Five's house at 3 p.m. be like, are we to assume that the person with the camera just caused that violent act to happen?
It's not confirmed one way or the other. In my personal theory, no. But I could also be wrong.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out is, I mean, either or. I'm trying to think like, oh, did this guy just go in and basically kill someone? Or was he in the dark just being like, oh, fuck, what did I just stumble upon?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I think the latter, given my theory.
Okay.
I also think I know who the cameraman is, but it won't make sense to you yet.
Okay.
I'll bring it up later. That was awkward.
What is that?
The moon. Gets attacked by a werewolf.
Yeah, he just looks up and he's just like, starts transforming.
Producer, my writers, my director, my friends, and you, the ordinary people who made me what I am today.
Next Headroom premieres at the Moon Lighting tomorrow.
Whoa.
We interrupt our current program at the request of the Massachusetts State Police. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
At 1:34 a.m., Massachusetts State Police confirmed the presence of a potential group of active and unidentified home invaders who have targeted 49 residences since approximately 11:50.
Oof. God damn it! God damn it! I really gotta turn down my headphones. Jesus Christ!
It makes it all worth it. Oh, that's so good. So yeah. I didn't want to pause it to let you get the whole vibe, but yeah. Emergency broadcast situations got so intense that local malls are becoming safe zones. Don't return home. Shoot it if you have to. Like, it's becoming very dire straits, right? And we hear when these things are approaching the house how it sounds like a group of people screaming.
Yeah.
And then we have at the end
just one hand.
The hand
like
shoots
glove,
up.
Right?
Yep, the glove. So we have the hand shoot up. And then we get the flashing of all these different faces. So some of them are like, it's hard to see without brightening the image, but this is like a corpse almost, like bone and like blood ran in between. Like, there's a pretty good, look at that. Lovely fellow.
Good God.
And then we have this one that's like skin,
almost like
a mask sewed over its
like
face.
A masked person's face or something.
You get
nice, like
this
grisly death scene.
Yep, someone like getting their top of their head pulled off, and then this got some teeth. Some lovely fellows. But the situation has gone loud enough that the police are issuing, emergency broadcasts for people to try to escape. So something's gone really wrong.
Do you hear all the different people screaming like that? Do you think that there was an outbreak from the facility, from those pods, to where there's multiple thought forms out and about now, wreaking havoc?
I have a theory about what those attacks were that I'm not going to tell you yet, but in episode 6, I can talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for
the
tape
ending
5?
of that one? There is a little brown stain in my pants now.
As soon as it cut, you could see it in the recording, but as soon as it cut to the shot out the window, I started smiling. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go.
So rude. So rude. You leave me out to die all the time.
I love it. Well, maybe if you weren't, a loser and had some like previous history with horror media online, you could use it to get me. But no, so I went.
Always the gold medal.
Always the gold medal. All right.
Never the bride, huh?
Never the bride. Tape 5. Not here, not now, not anymore. And the description reads, do you know what they did up there? These are the consequences.
So I'm guessing they're talking about the mountain.
Yes, I would assume so.
Where is what state is this in again?
Massachusetts.
Oh, wow, okay.
Well, hello again, Tiffany.
Oh, hi, Wanda. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. No dad this time?
No, unfortunately, he couldn't get off work today. So I'm going to have to call him on a payphone to let him know all the details as to his time.
He's excited to be a dad, huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Liar. Liar.
And have you decided on a name for your baby boy yet?
Yep. Going with Max.
Ooh, Max, huh? That's a nice, strong name.
What the fuck kind of porn dialogue is this? You know what I mean? Ooh, Max. That's a nice, strong name. It's like the most generic name on earth. Max. Ooh, wow. Big, strong
it's
boy.
better than naming a kid like, I'm trying to think of a stupid name for boys.
Do you want to know what me and my wife said that we would name our boy and our daughter, boy and daughter?
What?
Our daughter's name would be Billy, and my son's name would be Cotton. Not even joking.
I've always liked Billy for a girl. I've always thought that's a cool name. Cotton is an interesting choice.
Try to tell me that a kid named Cotton Hancock doesn't show up to school.
I mean, that does go hard.
Huh?
That does go hard. It sounds like he's destined to bootleg moonshine, which I can.
That's fine, because also then my wife came up to me and she said, "You know, if we have a second son instead of a daughter, I was thinking Ulysses," and I was like, "What is this? Like, are we like why do we have like a Southern plantation family here at our house?"
I mean, you're naming one kid Cotton. That's pretty bad.
Cotton, Ulysses, and Billy.
Billy is cute for a girl's name, I think.
I like Billy. Yeah.
Our names are Wilson and Ruth.
I like Ruth. People always say Ruth is like an old woman's name, but I like Ruth.
Now, Ruth's a good girl's name. Esther is an old woman's name.
Esther is definitely, and Helga. I think Helga and Patricia don't care for it.
Helga's like a Swedish masseuse's name.
Helga. I was thinking of German. This is Helga.
Yeah.
Like a German masseuse.
Like a big strong one who could like smash your head.
My god. Forearms the size of Andre the Giant's.
Beautiful. Delicious.
So you can hurry up and make that call.
Yes, please. He's been moving around like crazy the past couple weeks.
Oh, this is awesome.
Strong enough to kick so hard I almost throw up sometimes too.
Pussy. This is such a good idea for found footage.
Yeah.
Let's get some measurements to see exactly how much he's thrown.
Something funny, Hunter?
What's the rating? Your baby just instant transmission out of your uterus. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, but we've lost your baby. He's like, what? He's in my
what
body.
Do you mean you lost it?
Well, I hate to say this, but we seem to have lost your baby. That is really funny. Wow, it's a good comedic beat. I like that.
This is a bit strange.
I mean, as a technician, how do you even start to explain this?
But you can't see my baby.
Don't worry.
I'm just picturing. I'm picturing from the dark void because they keep doing these jump scares. I'm picturing from the dark void that the baby like jumps out of the darkness and out of the screen, like a FNAF jump scare or something like that.
Just like Foxy dives out of the middle.
Yeah. I would say as a technician, I'd be doing the same thing though.
Yeah. I mean, how do you explain
There's
it? Like,
no way to.
what?
Yeah.
There's no remotely logical explanation. No, it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
See if we can borrow another machine, okay? There has to be something wrong with this one. I'll be right back.
Wonder if that would feel like taking a huge dump.
Yeah. I don't know. Ask a woman who's given birth.
Well, that's what I've always wondered that when a woman gives birth, is it like the most satisfying dump you've ever had in your life?
I don't know. Call your mom. Ask her.
I can't trust anything the woman says. Are we to assume that did she sewer slide, or did she go missing?
Her cause of death isn't noted yet.
Okay. I was trying to read the newspaper, but I couldn't really read it.
All right. So the newspaper says, for one, it says her name, school teacher.
Yeah, 29, school teacher.
Most of this is just like, she was born here, blah, blah, blah. The only thing it says, I think, regarding her death is found in her home.
Okay.
But it doesn't give any specifics as to method. Now, here's the more interesting thing. Tiffany Crisaldi, right? Then there's another newspaper.
Good.
Right when the baby
I'm sure you'll need
disappeared.
that weapon
Flashed
soon
for
enough.
a couple
Wait.
frames.
I
Bizarre
just noticed
events
the
leave
teleportation
Burchard's
tower was
terror
activated at
authorities
dead
mute.
zone.
That's still pretty creepy, and then there's that face too that goes through the static as well.
Open your map and try it out.
It like appears.
Activating
It appears
teleportation
right
towers
after.
will let us get to places much faster. and
This
avoid any
is the
dangers
same
along
face
the way.
that was seen in the last episode.
Yeah.
The one we said was kind of like a skinless mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say I noticed from the marks around the eyes.
Mm-hmm. Same face. This won't be the last time you see it either. And then here we have that there's a bunch of weird events going down. This is hard to make out, but it mentions that she was not the only woman this happened to.
Interesting. Now, are we led to believe that it was simultaneously?
I imagine because as the technician
coming out
walks
being like,
out of
"Wait,
the room,
what?"
someone
Yeah.
else is also walking out with the same problem. Okay, so it says that Tiffany Maria, whatever, was found dead in her house, blah, blah, blah. Her son, who would be coming along, Maxwell Marsh. Now, does the name Marsh ring a bell?
Wasn't it Alex Marsh?
That is correct, because if we go back to episode 3, this tape
Alexander
is intended
Michael
for the
Marsh.
viewing of Alexander Michael Marsh.
Oh, so we're led to believe that's probably her husband.
Is probably her husband, right?
Yeah.
Who this happened to. Just things to keep in mind. So,
Yeah.
Are you ready for tape 6?
Yes, I am.
So I'll go ahead and preface like this. So I watched the first episode of Greylock. I was like, kind of mid, whatever. Just some pictures or whatnot. Episode 2 had me hooked, and I was watching all the way through. When I watched episode 6, I streamed the whole thing. There's a live stream reaction of me watching it, and I paused midway through, and I'm like, I think this is one of my favorite YouTube horror projects.
Wow.
Like, because tape 6, like right now, I'd call the series at like a 7, maybe, out of 10. But this is like, this dials it up to 11.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go. Sleeping Dogs.
Dr. Bernard T. Hayes.
Yep. Who, if you'll remember, is the one who started the Unit 13 experiment.
Yeah, the trust-forming boy.
Yep. There came a red flash as it pitched from heaven. Corruption wrought truth. 0707.
Humanity has fought tirelessly past through a great many trials into 1840 to achieve but one singular goal. Higher and higher they ascend, so that we were at last reached the one group, God. And there, on his apex of infinite knowledge and power, he will approach and I, as an equal.
All right. So, one of the things that I think is underrated about Greylock, and it's not the only series that does it, but it's kind of rare in like YouTube horror stuff to find a lot of like symbolism or thematic imagery and stuff like that. But one thing I do like consistently about Greylock is kind of the Tower of Babel idea it puts forward.
Sure.
Because like we have in the second episode, we have the preacher talking about be careful wandering into the thicket, the devil roams about, stuff like that. And then we have like the thing that the thought form manifester is effectively playing God, right? Like creating creatures that you think you have the ability to control. And then we hear Bernard Hayes talking about how one day we're going to climb the tower and look God in the eye as an equal whenever we reach that level of power. So there's almost this recurring theme of us like asking for more than we're capable of and getting the consequences of that. And it's just something that's well done throughout the show that I don't think gets brought up enough in a lot of analysis. Even my own analysis, I don't think I brought it up enough. But it's something I like a lot.
I mean, it's a brilliant theme. It's very thought-provoking. And
yeah,
true,
and like I said, it is like the Jurassic Park thing, right? What's the Ian Malcolm quote from Jurassic Park? You were too busy asking if you could. You never stopped to think if you should.
Yeah.
Wait, I've never.
Wait, hold on.
You're amazing.
I have a moment
My
to do
name's
the impression.
Claire. I sent it to you.
It's possible that they ran off.
Don't be so cynic. Rumor is.
Just because if you could doesn't mean that you should.
All I
God.
know.
No question.
My God.
Good luck. Hallmark Rotten make
His
sure
name
to.
is Jeff. It is Ben Drown Goldblum.
You know what my favorite Jurassic Park quote is?
What?
Dino DNA.
Yeah, that's good.
That shit gets me every time, dude.
What's the other quote? What you call discovery, I call the rape of the natural world.
He's like, you're very unsettling when you talk. I know.
There's that scene where he's laughing on the helicopter, and the laugh's literally like, what a little freak. I love him.
I like the little Colonel Sanders guy in that movie, too. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck about my grandkids. You should feed them to the dinosaurs.
The dude made dinosaurs. He's like, we can sell lunchboxes.
We can sell lunchboxes. That's what's going to put us over the top. It's like, did you have to have $1 trillion to open this? Like, right? And you're worried about selling lunchboxes?
Yeah. Isn't this worth, infinite money? Basically.
Yes, but lunchboxes, yes, lunchboxes. Lunchboxes, yes. That's what we'll break even. We sell lunchboxes.
Lunchbox. That scene at the end of the movie where his grandchildren are being chased by a T-Rex and he's at the museum eating spaghetti or whatever.
That was quite fabulous during this lockdown.
Man, these dead grandchildren really give me an appetite. Is that spaghetti?
Is that spaghetti?
My son, Benjamin Goldblum, loves spaghetti.
Benjamin Goldblum is such a bad character. I had to save our viewers once. Don't make me have to do it again.
I'll keep going. If you get me going, I won't stop. But we'll get back into it. Episode 6.
And as for you, I was
Frank Porter.
But the tower
Please
is
enter your credentials.
spot on.
Credential requirement bypassed by
I'm looking
system
for. By the way,
administrator. Greetings, unknown user ID. Welcome to establishing custom telephone message settings. Sender, Paul Morelli, of the Morelli Construction and Mining Company. Dates of receipt ranging from March 24th, 1987, to March 30th, 1987. Beginning playback of your messages.
All right, so Paul Morelli. Everything we're about to hear is from someone named Paul Morelli, right?
Mm-hmm.
The name Porter that was mentioned earlier will come back later, but he's the person who these messages were sent to. Or, sorry, he was supposed to be the one to have access to these messages, right?
Right.
Now, keep this in mind. For one, all the messages we're about to hear occurred within 1 week, right? 24th
6
to the
days.
30th. But also, 1987. Like you pointed out, the Thoughtform Manifester was in 1993.
Yeah.
So all
And
the
the guy's
stuff related to that was
the
6
guy's speech
years
at the beginning
after.
was 81.
Yes.
Now
yes.
that we know
so
if
this
I'll find a
is
way to hack into the
way
monolith.
predating like the Thoughtform Manifester, the
Just
events
go.
that we're seeing
And we'll-
currently, stuff like that. So just to keep in mind.
Message 1. March 24th, 11:14 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul Morelli. We ran into somewhat of an
This
issue
looks
today.
like it'll be fun to
We
ride.
came across these tunnels inside the mountain, pretty deep in, but well, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but he told me to call if anything strange came up, and I figured this qualifies. People have been here before. There's some obviously man-made shit in there, like carvings and stone. This shit looks ancient.
Okay, so just to put it out there, I am a whore for some forgotten, like unspeakable history of
Oh,
mankind.
yeah, dude. People
It's
know.
so
People know
cool.
us, dude. We love the nice pagan get down. You know what I mean?
Right, put it in my blood. I'm all about it. I'll
Get it all up in my
I'll
gutty
sell
works.
cheap for that. Absolutely. Like the idea of, hey, we were doing some demolition and we found some like ancient ruins, stuff like that. Stuff about like monsters or creatures that we used to have records of but have been blotted out for some reason from our history books. Like, oh, so good. So good.
I love it too, just like some Boston blue collar guy just being like, yeah,
Hi,
hey Frank, yeah, it's Paul. Yeah, man, I'm seeing all kinds of weird shit down here. Like, it's really old. Like, there's stickmen drawn on the walls with all kinds of weird... And there's diapers. There's tons of diapers. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working, not really give a shit. So, I'll let you know when we're done. See ya.
Look, buddy, I clock in and out. I put my 9 to 5 in, get an honest day's work. I'll fight whatever, demon monsters you want me to. But after 5 o'clock, I'm checked out.
11:14 a.m. He's just like, we're getting ready to break for lunch. Just letting you know, I did find an army of beetles. It's like beetle people. I don't know how else to describe it. They're like insect men. I really don't know how else to say it. So we're probably just gonna plow on through and see what we can do. But I got Subway in my car. I got a cold cut combo, so I gotta get down to that, and I'll let you know. See you later.
Hey, look, pal, you're talking about sending security guards down here to take care of the beetle people? Look, pal, I'm in the union, all right? Yeah, if they're on my side, it's my job, all right? So if you're going to undercut me, hire some contractor to come in here, that ain't happening. I'll get the Teamsters up in here, all right?
I'm not gonna lie, Paul
You
is-
respect my work, I respect yours.
Paul is becoming a favorite of mine. Message 1. What's message 2? Need to hear message 2 to see if he's still one of my favorite characters.
All right, message 2.
I'm calling in some guys who have a day off, so hopefully things will get a little closer to normal, That being said, I don't know how the hell this happened, but possession of the tunnel here caved in is clear. Tunnel from slided up with a few lights, too. Wanted to see if maybe you sent someone in while we were off shift. Night crew said we didn't, but, I didn't see anybody else either, so... But a few of the guys said they'd seen something running around in the woods surrounding the site. I figured it's probably a deer or whatever, but seeing all the ruckus we're making out here,
What?
For safety's sake, we're going to avoid the tunnel until I hear back from you. All right, bye now.
Love Paul. This, you know, I like Paul. I love Paul because Paul says this. Yeah, I came down and you know that blocked-in tunnel? Yeah, it's clear. And like an electrician came in and strung up lights. You know, people thought that they saw something and they thought they saw a deer. Which I thought that was weird. Is a deer supposed to string up the lights in the tunnel? But it turned out it was just a tall guy. So it's like, how'd you get that confused with one another? Nah, it's a 9-foot tall man walking around the woods.
Look, pal, if you're hiring some tall guy to come in here and pull our job, buddy, we're in the union. All right, you better.
Frank, you are pushing my buttons. First the bug people, and now you have a human ladder putting up lights. All right? Need you to let us know, because this is our contract.
He didn't say that he thought the deer did it. He said that
the flow of that sentence, the way he structured, he's like, I thought it was a deer.
He said at first I thought it was a deer they were seeing, but then they all swore it looked like a tall man.
Yeah, but it's insinuated, at least for me, whenever I was listening to it. And I could be wrong, and I know you and all the viewers can say I'm wrong.
I like the image more of a deer
putting up wires, and he had a DeWalt drill, and he was putting up lights. But it turned out it was just a 9-foot tall man.
Look, that guy ain't my crew. So if you have some other crew in here, you need to let us know, all right?
And they're all sick as dogs. All my guys are sick. I did DoorDash about 60 pounds of Mongolian fried chicken last night. They're not feeling well after the altercation with the bug people. And the 9-foot tall man, I think, did do something to the water supply. I don't know, Frank. All I know is my guys are royally pissed. Call me back. Also, why can't Frank pick up his phone? What the hell?
We'll find out.
Paul's been calling him every day. What I'm seeing here, multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out.
All right.
Hey, Frank, it's Paul again. The guy you sent out to take photos just left, but, well, he seemed totally fine when he got here. In fact, we had to carry him back to his car when he was done. Also, we found some really old shit down there. We got a guy on the crew who used to do archaeology work or whatever.
What?
I do find that line funny. I know.
Yeah, we found a Mesopotamian pyramid down here, Frank. And one of the guys on the crew, he's dug a couple of these up before too.
Archaeological work.
And,
like it's like you used to work in retail. Like
yeah,
it's just a common thing every crew has.
I'm just saying he's dug up some of these pyramids before, and he says that this is kind of old, Frank. Also, like it's
not an expert Mesoamerican archaeologist, if you ask me, but he does have some history with like runic examples of the ancient, of lost tribes dating pre-12th century. So he's all right. He knows most of the edges.
He said that he's seen these gargoyle statues before. And we keep reading them. We keep trying to read the names out loud, but we keep going blind when we read it. So I don't know what's happening down here, but if you could give me a call. I also like how just nonchalant he is too. He's like, man, Frank, I'm telling you, there's a lot of crazy shit down here.
Frank, there's a lot going on, Frank. I
think it's a bit serendipitous because we did offer the Mongolian fried chicken to the guy you sent out, but he didn't eat it, and he's sick as a dog too. So now I'm wondering what the hell.
Now I'm thinking, okay, it's probably something else entirely. Potentially the Beetle people.
Yeah, it could be the Beetle people because we had to rule out the tall guy because it ended up just being 3 clowns on top of each other's shoulders in a large trench coat. So that can't be them. All right, Frank. Call me back when you can.
It turns out to be 3 clowns. Fooled by the old 3 clowns in the trench coat at a construction site trick.
A construction site? That's a typical thing you have to deal with when you're in a construction
site. A classic high school prank.
Classic, yeah. They're all 14-year-old clowns. Very young. I didn't know clowns started this early, Frank. All right. Call me back.
Then the next message, he's like, hey, Frank, did you ever do the clown prank when you were in high school? Because he's just like talking.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the next call is brrring. It's just honk honk. He's like, all right, Frank, I'm a clown now. I'm not going to be able to finish the job. I am going to the circus. I wish you all the best, buddy. He's like, I'm making a bunch of pies right now to put in people's faces. I think the crew's getting a big laugh out of it. All right, Frank. Talk to you next time.
I'm getting plenty.
But I guess there's some old artifacts down there, like weapons, trinkets.
What are you talking about?
Report for you and send it your way, because I feel like you'd be interested, and he can explain all this shit better than I could anyway. Alright, bye.
Message 4. March 26th, 1:03 p.m.
Something ain't right here. I feel okay so far. I don't know how long that's gonna last. I saw that thing the guys have been talking about last night, stalking around in the tree line. I swear it had a face. Anyways, just call me back as soon as you can, Frank.
I feel like he's too composed. But if by the third missed call, I would be like livid.
Well, so what I think is happening is that he is returning his calls in between these messages, because after the third one, he's like, so anyway, I saw that photographer
guy you sent out.
So I think they are talking to each other between.
Well, see, I didn't know.
Messages.
I didn't know if that was the case, because he was like, "Oh, I didn't know if you sent a guy down or not, or the guy that you sent down to take pictures." Because I'm guessing, I've been watching this, perceiving it more as him being like, "Oh, these people are just showing up and being like, oh yeah, Frank sent me," and the guy's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's possible too. Yeah, that's possible. Honestly, I don't remember. So you could be right. Go ahead.
It's just funny. Just funny story that all of our food's rotten, Frank. They said sushi wouldn't go bad after a couple days, but it simply has. We went to Miyamoto Sushi. We got the blackjack roll. You know that one, Frank? I got some fried wontons too, but those didn't last either. The cabbage is spoiled. Just saying, next time you get sushi for you guys, eat it same day, Frank. You've been warned.
But that's all right. We found this kind of low income resort, like group of people just over the mountainside, and we've been eating them for the past 24 hours, and we're rationing it out, so we should do for the rest of the job.
Yeah, luckily the man lurking around in the tree line has been cooking Totino's party pizzas for us, Frank, so we should be all right.
It turns out the clowns have stock in Tostitos, so they've been helping us out.
The clowns have been giving us cream pies and Totino's party pizzas and confetti cupcakes, so we should be okay. Onwards and upwards, Frank.
Call you back, Frank.
Yeah, call me back sometime. Miss you, buddy.
We saw it again. Something out here with us. It's in the woods. And it's watching us, goddammit. It ain't no animal either. And you guys gonna put up those fancy hunting cameras and see if we can catch anything. Maybe locals fucking with us. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Anyways, I just.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Message 7. Date and time unavailable. Message.
Interesting. Do you think that that's the? Do you think that that comes across as like the energy cloud? Like it isn't fully manifested yet?
Oh, look at you. That's good. That's a good thought. I don't want to theorize yet because you don't know.
Sure.
Yet what I'm referring to.
Well, I mean, it makes it seem like they've definitely opened up something, or some like.
Yes.
They've definitely unleashed something, or they've stumbled upon something. But it seems like with them having now, like, oh, the path is now clear. It's either that something got let out, or something's letting them in.
Because keep in mind, this is all pre-Thought 4 Manifester, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
It's Paul. Holy shit. I think I caught whatever's going on. My skin, it feels tight. A lot of pressure behind my eyes. My teeth feel like they're humming. I just started when you came across that tunnel. I feel like I need to figure out what's down there. I think whatever's down there could help my crew. But most of all, I feel like something really bad's gonna happen if I don't go down. So I'm going down tonight.
Message 9. March 30th, time unavailable. This is Hinge. Other messages.
Want to follow me?
What does follow mean? Is do I follow your mission or
Down
what?
there,
Don't follow?
down there. No, just explore down here.
Oh. I don't have equipment yet. Skippy, is that your bot?
Yeah.
How do you make bot?
That's my variant. You need to search, do lot of mission.
Okay. So I just continue my mission.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna craft. I'm gonna do my mission first. Okay.
Okay.
I unfollow you.
Ooh, what was that at the ending?
It was our old friend.
Oh, that good dude again? Okay.
Yep. That was the band.
Interesting. So
how cool
I really
is
love
this whole part?
Yeah, I love the whole build up of finding out some kind of tunnel into the mountain and everything like that. It is kind of funny that you could read it the way that we did with Paul, and that it does feel like by message 8, it feels like Paul got addicted to fentanyl.
My teeth are humming, and
like Paul and his entire Union crew were fent flopping.
Yeah.
No, but I love the idea of having to go down and see it, and even the weird part too. After this part, when it was almost like a veil was taken over, like like it was hiding what was actually going on. It just kind of
that
like
camera.
slips. Yeah,
where it's doing the whole like slip off.
It does this, but it looks like it was just copying the image, so you couldn't actually see what was going by.
It's like it was manipulating the camera, so there's no evidence of it.
Exactly.
Man, I love that section so much where he's like, it's ringing, and he's talking about how he's like, he feels different and he needs to go down there, and he starts mumbling to himself. And then in my interpretation is this last call is from the mine itself. So all the crew members are now deep within the mine, and it sounds like this. So good.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Super fun.
The men are compelled to sprint down into there, and they're becoming these like abominations.
Yeah, fentanyl zombies.
And here's also my other theory. You'll see more about this crew later, right?
Okay.
So what I'm about to say is going to be backed up, but I'll go ahead and tell you my theory for what. I'll mute it so you don't get jump scared again. These attacks.
Oh, you think that they're the crew?
I think it's the crew. Because, for one, all these faces we see are all humanoid. They're all distinctly like humanoid. Plus, he's there. The same person that was with the Morelli crew. So my theory is that these attacks that are happening across the city are because of Morelli construction. Or they're the crew members of Morelli construction.
Orchestrated by whatever entity this is.
Also, this whole bit right here where we see the max headroom thing beforehand, I'm pretty sure that this indicates to us this is in 1993, I think. So it's the idea that the crew's been down there 6 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think that's right. If I'm right about my theory about the people attacking being the crew.
Man, that's crazy. Just going insane. They're definitely like under whatever spell or, under whatever kind of trance this thing's putting them through.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, sorry. It is 87, I believe. Or was that the same time? I think so. I'm pretty
that's probably
sure.
a good theory then.
Yes, yeah. Because if I remember right, I think this specific episode aired like 1987. I think. If I remember right.
It looks like here it says, November 22nd, 1987.
Yes, so that would be right. That would be after the events of, because it's saying here it's airing October 9th. That it'll air because it says tomorrow on October 9th. So this thing's happening October the 8th of 1987, and this is what I do for all my videos. It's just stuff like this for hours, and then so if that's 1987.
Also October 4th there. Don't know how relevant that is, if it's all around the same time of year or something like that.
When are these calls? These are March. So they were at least down there for a few months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because these were all the calls were March, the end of March.
Weird. And Frank just totally left him there. Didn't give a shit.
Yeah, so my theory is that Frank might have known, or Semiodyne might have known what these men were going into. But all will be revealed. All right. Ready for the next one? How you feeling? How'd you feel about that one?
Very good. Yeah, no, I think it's unfolding into something. It's just piquing my intrigue. Also very spooky. I like it.
It is very spooky.
The recent crime wave that swept across northern Berkshire County left many of its residents in a state of anxiety and panic. It was 2 weeks ago when the emergency broadcast system was engaged to warn residents to secure their homes due to the activity of a group of individuals who had been targeting and breaking into people's homes.
We've seen a lot of critical information over the past couple of weeks, and the investigation's still ongoing. We're getting closer by the day. Normal.
Ya anjay. Dari tadi dong. Iya, Rofil. Rofil mana?
Back to normal for residents of Berkshire County.
Ayo lo, creepy gitu kan.
All right, so some fun visuals there. So basically, the whole emergency broadcast thing was swept under the rug, right?
Yeah, they kind of highlighted, oh, yeah, there's some crimes, but everything's fine now.
Yeah, just return to your normal, back to normal, right?
Yeah.
But the screen at the end says he's a liar, right? And shows, like, his cut-up face.
Yeah.
And then we have the lovely image of the conjoined twins. Very nice. And then there is a brief flash of engaged couple Alex Marsh and Tiffany Crisaldi sit together as they discuss the baffling loss of their unborn son. So this is what I talked about earlier, right? Alex and Tiff, she's the one who died and lost a child.
She died 3 years later, right?
Yes, 29, at the age of 29. We kind of have like a 3-year gap. All this stuff occurs from 1987 to 1993. And Alex, again, was the one that the tape was intended for.
Actually, it's a 6-year gap.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So 6-year gap.
What's important about that, too, is that whenever Frank gave his speech at the beginning, it was 1981, then it pops up in 1987, now we're in 1993.
Yeah, that's true. I think, too, like, the 1981 might just be, like, early on when the government was thinking about doing all of this. And
that
like,
or just seemed like he was getting some kind of, like, footing with it. He's talking about it.
Yeah.
Probably before he got funding, maybe?
Yeah, because all he's talking about there is, like, wanting to creation, right? Which we see here with This Is Cause.
Chill.
We also see this newspaper clipping. This name will be very important. These events are only the tip of the iceberg, says Jim Melgren, a former police officer who now works as a private investigator and hosts a radio show centered around government transparency and accountability. Quote from him, "There are horrifying reports of people, healthy grown adults, becoming deformed, growing extra limbs, teeth growing out of their scalp, people developing severe mental conditions, or even sickness doctors have never seen, ... So,
I think that you're saying from episode 2 that we're looking at Jim.
Oh, fuck you.
Man, how did you do that? That's good. That's solid. How'd you put that together so quick?
Because I think that just because the former investigator, it's a guy taking shit into his own hands. The way I see it is a guy is going out and investigating stuff. Because I think that from what I was thinking is that they're trying to drop crumbs for you're thinking that it's Alex Marsh because of him and his baby, but I think it's Jim going out and doing that stuff. And if anything, I think that I think Jim going into potentially Alex Marsh's and his house is what we initially saw. Is what I thought, but I could be wrong. But I didn't know.
So yeah, actually, that's one of my main theories for the series. That all of the found footage, like handheld cam stuff, is Jim Melgren.
It would make the most sense right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see more later that is explicitly Jim Melgren. So he'll come up for sure later. But yeah, that's one of my theories that like episode 2 and like the home invasion stuff and all that was Jim Melgren. Yeah.
Because I think that he is, he's just trying to get proof of what's going on as well. But what I'm wondering is, while there are things, well, let me ask you this: the thing that was beating on the collar, do you believe that's one of the miners, or do you think that because he's been thinking about stuff so much that he thought form something himself?
Honestly, I don't know. There's not enough info about Jim in the series currently, but I do think, if I had to theorize, I think the blood he found on the mountain, the thing that beat on his car, was one of the Morelli construction guys. Okay. Because it is, I think, after he goes to Mount Greylock and films the blood, and you hear the news report that says hikers found the remains of someone that was mutilated, it's then the emergency broadcast. Right. So I think that was one of the miners that ran up and hit on the car.
Okay. I mean, that makes most sense. That makes more sense too. It makes it even more horrifying, which I love.
Yeah, you got these. We're about so. This next episode is gonna have a lot about the miners. But yeah, these guys are terrifying.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Tape 8. Old odd ends.
Well, that broadcast went completely tits up, didn't it? I've been getting chewed out by our asshole CIA liaison for the past 2 hours. What the fuck happened?
Well done. I noticed some other strange stardust.
So this is actual real world stuff, right? So this is a picture of the real Mount Greylock.
Hopefully,
right?
we'll find the other
It has
detectors
this
there.
big. It's like an observation tower. It's some art piece. This exists there in real life. What also exists in real life is right next to it is a large radio tower that delivers all of the signal for everything. So the tower that broadcasts the news is at Mount Greylock.
That's interesting.
We're looking into it, sir, but we experienced no issues with the broadcast on our end, so our engineers believe that the signal was hijacked before we were reaching the transmitter. But once we started receiving phone calls from viewers, we switched to a backup transmitter.
But by then, the hijacker had already said everything they wanted to say, hadn't they? What a complete fuck up. They made us look like a fucking jerk. Speaking of which, John, where the fuck is he? I cannot get hold of him, and he needs to get in here and read a statement to help clean up this fucking mess.
We asked around to see if anyone's heard from him.
You've been to his house?
Well, no, I just thought that maybe he'd be upset if I did that.
Get in your fucking car and go to his fucking house! I don't care if you kick down his front door and drag him here by his ear. You bring him into the studio. Do you understand?
It makes the mention there's some very powerful people making sure things go well here, right? So it implies that, you know, the government, Unit 13, whatever, is controlling what the locals get in their news as well.
Sure, yeah, it does.
Warning, anomalous file detected. This file should not exist. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Opening
File. Arnold Rivers personal log.
Final.
My name is Eugene Rivers.
Alright, do you remember who Arnold?
Yeah, yep.
I was involved in the Morelli construction project at Mount Greylock. I was hired for my background in anthropology and archaeology. Paul Morelli took me on after securing government contract for the Greylock project. I'm recording this because I believe my life is in danger. On March 24th, our crew came across tunnels in the mountain that have a multitude of ancient markings and artifacts. On March 25th, Paul cleared the interior of the mountain and asked me, accompanied by a small crew, to look through the tunnels and record notes on what I was able to recognize. Many of the artifacts were... Finding Clovis artifacts here means that people have been coming to Mount Greylock since at least 11,000 BCE. There are artifacts I found that could potentially be from even earlier Paleo-American cultures that we have yet to even begin studying.
Put it in my blood. Oh my gosh. It's
Such
so
a cool,
it's so cool.
So the idea too that our boy Arnie is going down there, right? And he's hired on because his buddy, essentially Paul, is like, hey, I just got this sick government contract. It would be cool if you came on, whatever.
Yeah.
And he basically comes across and he finds a gold mine, which is basically anthropological, like, unicorn where, like, every major, like, piece of human civilization is down here, which is...
Yeah.
So are we led to believe that these entities are coming down here, or is it that people from these areas are flocking to this place?
It doesn't really sound like it's anything that the entities would be stealing. Instead, it's people leaving whatever's most cherished to them.
Well, that or what I didn't know if it's almost my thought went that the entities were the ones that were informing and creating these cultures or these like languages, ways of communicate.
That's certainly a possibility. I haven't thought of it that way.
I mean, it's probably unlikely, but just food for thought. If they're going out from this core place in the mountain, right, and spreading out into the world, that way other people, they travel across oceans, they do whatever they can, or even that long ago, depending on how long ago these things were, the whole, world landlocked and then over time split. Yeah, who knows? Just food for thought.
There's something about, like, there's just a mountain in Massachusetts that under it, like, the Egyptians traveled, the Greeks traveled, the Vikings traveled.
Yeah.
Everyone had to go there and leave offerings for it. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, I eat that shit up, dude. I love that.
It was billions of years ago, when our planet was still mostly fire and rock, that a Mars-sized planet that had been drifting through our solar system collided directly with the Earth. The impact was so powerful and violent that the rogue planet was blown into countless pieces of debris. This debris collected to form our moon.
I mean, pretty easily explained. Fragment from a lost planet stuck within the Earth. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
so it's pretty much being like the mountain is that piece of lodged moon.
Yeah, or something within the mountain, yeah.
Sure.
Adams Police Department, Dispatcher Carey speaking.
Yes, I'm calling to report a break-in at my coworker's house.
Oh.
Can you tell me if anybody hurt? Liam, are you still with me?
Yes, sorry.
Is anybody hurt?
Yes.
Well, Don, you shouldn't have done that.
Shouldn't have done that. Also, the face that was imposed over him on the news broadcast is exactly what his body looks like.
Yeah, it's basically just like a I don't know if it's foretelling or if it had already happened or something by the time the broadcast went. The broadcast was probably live, so it was probably just a foretelling of his passing, of his autopsy photo.
So whatever hacked it was like temporal, right?
Yeah.
Or it can skip temporal, you know what I mean.
And I witnessed many altars constructed out of the mountain stone, along with evidence of mass animal and human sacrifice. There's something in that mountain. Something people of countless cultures over the history of our planet have been worshipping, but I don't know why. I swear I could hear a voice, and even felt compelled to go further, to speak to whatever's down there. But that doesn't matter right now. I informed Mr. Fuller in my report that the archaeological findings in the mountain are of monumental historical importance, and that there is certainly more to be discovered. Mr. Fuller called me on the evening of March 28th, and we spoke on the phone briefly. It was as I thought. He disregarded my concerns. I informed him that I wasn't going to return to the site. He insisted I did, said I was a valuable asset to the project, even offered me a substantial raise, and wanted me to lead a specifically organized team that would clear the tunnels of artifacts before excavation would continue. I, quote unquote, could be responsible for the biggest historical finding of all time, he said. I refused again. I won't put a price on my sanity or my health.
So is he saying that he talked to Frank?
Yes.
Frank, you sick fuck.
I think Frank knows everything that was happening, and I think the reason he was offering all of that to Arnold was so that Arnold would die on the mountain and not do what he's doing,
100%.
cataloging everything he saw. Yeah.
100%.
Plus, like, I I don't know exactly what Semiodyne wanted, but considering that 6 years after this, they're building the Thought Form Manifestor, I imagine...
That, or do you think that he wanted to successfully take the stuff out so they could harness whatever power it has?
I mean, potentially. I think really they just needed the mountain to be open. I don't believe anything Frank Porter said about, oh, well, you can publish the artifacts. And,
No.
Blah, blah,
I don't
blah.
think he's saying publish. I think he knows that he's gonna die before he can publish it. But I'm wondering if it's just, oh, we need somebody to take it out of the mountain or something.
Potentially, it could be. I also like how Arnold had a little bit of the bug everyone else got, where he's like, I have to go back. Like, something makes me want to go down there.
Well, it's like
because we saw what happens to Paul if you're exposed to it for like days on end.
100%. Very Lovecraftian, especially with like the moon hitting the earth, whatever. The call to madness kind of thing is cool. But what's interesting about Arnie, our boy Arnie here, is him rejecting it. Really shows his fortitude in his mind.
I do like Arnie. I do enjoy Arnie.
Yeah, he's cool.
All right, so now this is one of my favorite parts of the whole series. These are Semiodyne's analysis of the Morelli construction survivors.
Morelli Greylock event, group, C, survivor data. Profile for patient, B3590. Rockford, Thomas. Communicative. Patient prone to spontaneous violent outbursts. Treatment of heavy sedation recommended.
Oh my god!